afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching WY TV. It's another edition of News Review. I am Odunayo Adelere. And with me in the studio this morning,
I'm Ambassador Rochimorilo, son of the prophetess, the man where Zambuike. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Viewers all over the world, wherever you are watching WY TV, please keep on watching WY TV.
To all our viewers out there, we say a very big thank you to you. And do not forget that we are on all social media platforms. We're on Facebook, on YouTube, on X accounts, on TikTok, on Instagram, with the name Wisdom Yard Online TV. You can as well bring in your products. Let's make an advertisement for your product. And as well, you can be a sponsor for any of the program on this television. I want to appreciate our sponsor, Nokpa Abals, for always staying through for us, because without Nokpa, I don't think this program will continue. We say a very big thank you to you. And also the chairman and the boss of this company, person of Prince Dr. Noah Adedeke Oshe. We really appreciate your fatherly gesture towards us. You know how we do it on the show. We'll bring to you news that made it to the top. We'll go on a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk on the ones we want to talk about. But we will not be the only one talking. You can as well drop your own comments in the comment section. Let's rub our minds together. So on Punch newspaper this morning, we have federal government blocks 83 billion naira protest funds, arrest political collaborators. NNPCL postpones Port Harcourt refinery kick-off 6th time. Federal government unveils plans to bring back 12,400 JAPA doctors. On Vanguard newspaper, we have police apprehend suspected vandals with stolen tower items, TCN. Hunger protest, attempted regime change, Council of State. Jonathan Buhari attend Council of State meeting in Aso Rock. On Daily Post newspaper, we have accident claims 16 lives in Ibadan. Ipman can't speak for us. Dangote refinery disowned 600 naira per litre claims. Failure meeting with failure. Showore on Council of State meeting. These are the news that made it to the top today. Let's go on a short commercial break to our sponsor. When we come back, we'll continue from where we stop. Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
When life breaks into the beautiful splendor of nature, and the kids can't just resist the temptation to explore to its zenith with the full assurance that the perfect backup is on the way for a perfect refilling. Nokpa, we always come to the rescue anytime, anywhere, any day, anyway, anyhow, round the clock. Your family just can't get a better companion aside Nokpa. Nokpa Abba Mixture, your family's best bet.
With Nokpa, healthy living is guaranteed for me and my family.
Nokpa for management of power.
You're welcome back from that short commercial break. That is our sponsor, Nokpa. Do not forget to adorn your health with herbals. Health is wealth. So the first one here this morning says, Jonathan Buhari attend Council of State meeting in Aso Rock.
Well, I saw the news this morning that when the outcome of the meeting that all the ex-president endorsed the new president of Nigeria on his policy, his renewed agenda or his renewed reform. About his policy, they endorsed him that he should keep on
doing what he's doing.
Doing what he's doing, that he's doing well. I wonder why people are not coming out to speak nothing but the truth. Because I don't expect Jonathan to tell Tinubu that what he's doing is wrong.
What do you expect him to say?
I didn't expect him to say it's wrong. I expect him to say, okay, Oga, you are doing well. Keep on doing it. Because they all knew that one day, if care is not taken with this policy, the way they were going about this policy, if care is not taken, the whole country will be shut down.
You know, there is a saying that says, he who is wicked knows that he
wicked.
Or she is wicked.
Yes,
just
exactly.
waiting for somebody
to tell the person that.
Now, you said you are not expecting Goodluck Jonathan to say.
What do you expect him to say? The same man that has been there before
Yeah, well, I'm
That
trying to.
almost jeopardize the effort of the ex-president. Then you expect him to come out while he was invited to the meeting. You expect him to come out and say, "Oh, God, you are not doing well."
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to come to, because he said you are not expecting Goodluck Jonathan to say Tinubu is actually doing well. In the cabal of the set of people he found himself, let's look at the amidst the people he found himself. We have Muhammadu Buhari, Godswill Akpabio is there, Nuhu Ribadu is there, George Akuma is there. No, those ones are joining virtually. I'm talking about those that are present on seat. And you expect Goodluck Jonathan to say what? It should be different amidst all of them.
That is why I said I didn't expect him to tell Tinubu that you are not doing well. You understand what I'm saying? Let me tell you this. There is an adage that says, a round peg inside a square hole.
It cannot fit.
It doesn't work.
Cannot.
Let me tell you this. You see, you remember when Jonathan stepped down, immediately he was out of office. Okay. He said the greatest mistake he made was that he would have sent external body to go out to Nigeria and get the feedback from them. Because those that are closer to him, what they kept on saying was that, sir, keep on going. That is exactly what happened yesterday.
Former presidents Goodluck Jonathan and Muhammadu Buhari are physically attending the inaugural Council of State meeting under the administration of President Bola Tinubu at the presidential villa in Abuja. But two former heads of state, General Yakubu Gowon, now retired, and Abdusalami Abubakar joined the meeting virtually alongside the governors of Abia, Adamawa, and Akwa Ibom states. The council comprises of president as chairman and vice president as deputy chairman, all living former head of state and president, all former chief justice of Nigeria, the president of the Senate, speaker of the House of Representatives, all state governors, and the attorney general of the federation as members. The Council of State is an organ of the federal government saddled with the responsibility of advising the executive on policy making. If we are to look at those that are sitting in that Council of State meeting right now, we have the whole Nigeria.
The whole Nigeria there, yes.
Both the past and the present. And even I want to believe in the future
are also there because they know what is going to happen in the future.
It's a Council of States is an organ of the federal government saddled with the responsibility of advising the executive on policy making. Now the people that are saddled with the responsibility of advising the government on what to do about policy making are the people that are telling the president that, you are doing well.
Let me tell you this. To you. Let me tell you this. If a searchlight is being brought,
okay,
and when we begin to behold and observe individually, okay, from the bottom of the heart, you will know that there was nothing. Okay, how do I put it? You will sense, or you will see a sign of scorpion in some people's hearts.
Dangerous.
Dangerous. You don't get what I'm saying?
I get what you're trying to say.
Yesterday was when the president signed it into law. 300% pay rise for judges. Okay. Which is 5 million naira per month. Okay. Except excluding the allowances, some benefits that are attached to it. Because they knew when an election is being held in Nigeria, when somebody says I'm the winner, the loser will tell you, let's go to court. Because most of the conscience of the judges...
The winner will tell you, let's go to court.
Most of the conscience of the judges has been bought. They have bribed them. They all knew that when they get to court, the judgment will be in their favor. So why won't he propose? Okay, when he came on board, why didn't he propose that, okay, well, with the hardship, let me increase the pay rise of the so-called labor organization?
Why did you not even say, let's scrap the allowances of all these people.
Let's
just pay the salary.
Pay the salary. Now they are coming because they know what is going to happen in future.
Obasanjo came out and said the Senate, they make a proposal of their salary. And they came out and said there is nothing like that. If Obasanjo had not been there before, do you think he would come out to say this kind of thing? Now, the Council of State meeting that is being held in Abuja, they said past presidents, former head of states, are present, but Olusegun Obasanjo is not joining virtually.
Okay, let's say Babangida is on the wheelchair.
He can join virtually. Both of them are not joining virtually.
Because this set of people, this man Obasanjo has come out to speak nothing but the truth. What do you expect Obasanjo to say? Do you expect Obasanjo's speech to be different from those people that are there? What would they say?
And I am very sure his speech would actually be different from
because he will come out to speak nothing but the truth. It is another man. It's not the man that will go there and lobby and say, okay, well, I want contract, I want this and that. Let me tell you this. When Tinubu came on board, according to what I said, you said, why didn't he scrap the allowances
of those people and just give them the salary?
And give them the salary and say, okay, now we all know what a reform agenda is.
Yeah.
We are going to go through pain before we get to the promised land.
Yeah.
Let us all sacrifice ourselves for the betterment of this country.
Of
Nigeria. But all you kept on telling the whole country was that sacrifice yourself.
We should sacrifice ourselves.
That the citizens should sacrifice themselves. But those are in the government parastatals that are sitting on the national wealth are not ready to sacrifice themselves for the betterment of this country. Are you expecting the masses to go by their words?
The meeting, which began 12:35 p.m., is expected to address pressing national issues, including food security, national security, and economic policies. The last Council of State meeting was held on February 10, 2023 under former President Muhammadu Buhari. So now the things that are expected to be addressed there is the food security, national security, and economic policies. With what I am actually seeing there, I don't think people are ready to address any.
Is there any other thing to address when they all gave their support to Tinubu that you should keep on with your policy? Is there any other thing to address?
Okay, I just hope a positive response will come from the meeting, Council of State meeting. That is, it's been a long time the meeting was there, February 10, 2023.
1 plus 1.
And we are in August.
1 plus 1 in mathematics.
Is 2.
It's 2, but in politics it's 22.
Okay, not 11.
Not 11, because when you join 1 together with 1, it's equal to 22.
I felt it's their own politics to be level. This one says federal government unveils plan to bring back 12,400 jackpot doctors.
I don't know how they intend to achieve this. So
probably they will just tell the...
Maybe one overnight, Nigeria may change and turn around to become America. That is the only way I can see that the jackpot syndrome
let's know their plan.
Let me tell you this.
What they want to do.
I watch politics on channel television yesterday.
Okay.
Where the Minister of, I think the Minister of Health, Information or Minister of Health whoever was brought in. I watched, I heard what the man said on this, when Chinua Kimbaloye was asking, how do you intend to
bring these people
back? You that are in the government parastatals, when you sick, you travel
out of the country.
No, the health care that Okimbaloye was saying categorically that his immediate brother was a doctor.
Okay.
In a case where a patient is being brought to your hospital, to the hospital, you still have to tell the patient to go and buy gloves that the doctor is going to use to assess the patient.
Whatever thing you will be using in the hospital, you have to get yourself.
You have to get it yourself. The doctors that have jump out of the country now that have got into a greener pastures, found all those things that they were demanding from here in Nigeria. Found those things free of charge.
At their own disposal.
At their own disposal. Are you expecting with the kind of life they give to those doctors that are taking caring of life, and you know how they valued life? I watched NAGOY, that was channel 182 on the STV. One day there was a fire outbreak in the house.
Okay.
The owner of the house managed to escape. They called the fire service, you know they are always active there.
Yeah.
Compared to Nigeria, where the fire services will say
that's
they
the
don't have
definition
water.
Of ours.
They don't have water in their this thing or when they came, after putting off the fire, they asked the owner, is there anybody left in this house? He said he has somebody left in the house. They said, what? Who?
Dog.
He said the cat. The man was shouting. He was shrieking. Why? Because of
and they would actually go in there to save the cat.
They went ahead, they went in, they brought the cat was unconscious.
And they would give it
They had to go inside their vehicle, they brought a brand new towel. I said, wow, my life, see my life. If I needed a towel now, I would go to the market to go and buy Tokumbo towel, bend down and select. They brought a white towel, they placed it on the floor, they laid the cat on the towel. They brought an oxygen.
For cats.
The oxygen that when you need in the hospital here, they will give you the cylinder and direct you to where you are going to buy the oxygen. They brought an oxygen. They gave the cat. When the cat revived, come and imagine the kind of joy.
Joy in the heart of its owner.
Not only the owner.
The doctors,
the fire services. They come and imagine the joy on their heart and on their face.
That is for animals.
For a single cat to have come back to life.
That's for
now,
animals.
are you now telling me those set of people will not cherish life to the extent in which if a patient is being brought in, would they say, okay, you will go and deposit 300,000 naira before we commence the treatment like of Nigeria? And you are now saying that those doctors will come back to Nigeria.
President Bola Tinubu on Monday approved the national policy on health workforce migration to address the continued exodus of Nigerian doctors abroad. The policy announced by the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Mohammed Paith, on his X handle on Tuesday aims to hold an estimated 12,400 Nigerian trained doctors practicing abroad. According to Paith, who also appeared on Channels TV on Tuesday evening. I think that's the person you're talking about. Paith. On Tuesday evening, 67% of Nigerian trained doctors are practicing in the United Kingdom alone. The recruitment countries that recruit our professionals, should they not have some responsibilities to help us expand the training? Because the strain of health workers migration is continuous, it is not going to stop tomorrow. The UK will need Nigerian doctors. 67% of our doctors go to United Kingdom, and 67% of the NHIS workforce is Nigerian. Nigerians are very brilliant. Thank God you know. They are very vibrant, very entrepreneurial, and very capable wherever they are. If Nigerians hold back from the UK, for instance, the NHS will struggle to provide the services that many Nigerians are going there to get, the minister said. The set of people that get all this UK visa, Canadian visa, and all this visa are those that work in the health sector. Both the nurses, the doctors, the caregivers. You see, they give them at ASAP, as soon as possible.
You see, this set of people, you see, number one priority in the country for a new elected president is the safety of lives and property. Nigeria is where people die like a chicken.
Even chicken,
that the president is not care about.
He does not care.
For instance, if a protest could hold and somebody carelessly will just shoot anyhow, shot at a protesters. In fact, before you could see an American policeman coming out to shooting at a protester. Number one, let me tell you this. Maybe the protest has gone out of hand and they are not going to use live bullet. What they are going to use is rubber bullet. But in Nigeria, where we use live ammunition on protesters.
Tear gas.
And most of the Boko Harams that was being caught, they said they were being reformed and loaned back to the society.
Okay, so they can do what? Come and put positive impact in the society. The last but not the least, failure meeting with failure. Showore on Council of State meeting.
Yeah, he actually said it right, according to my own opinion, because if Nigeria is going through tough time like this, and the past head of states, most of the past head of states, the judges and the
presidents both passed, the
governors and some other
Senate presidents,
dignitaries were there and say the president, the reform agenda that you have taken is
the best.
Is the best. Why you refuse to hearken to the voice of the masses about the hunger in the land? Where is failure to my own side?
Omoyele Showore, who is an activist politician, has reacted to the meeting between President Tinubu and his predecessor Muhammadu Buhari during the Council of State meeting held at the Presidential Villa in Abuja. Showore, a former African Action Congress AAC presidential candidate, described the meeting as that of a failure meeting with a failure. He did not say because Tinubu is meeting Goodluck Jonathan is a failure with failure. He is saying Tinubu and Buhari meeting, that is one failure plus one failure.
You got to failure. What else do you expect?
Former presidents Goodluck Jonathan and Buhari were physically present, but ex-military head of state Yakubu Gowon and Abdulsalami Abubakar joined virtually. Ex-President Olusegun Obasanjo neither attended physically or virtually. Tuesday Council of State meeting happened to be the first presided over by Tinubu since assumption of office as president. During the meeting, Tinubu got thumbs up from members of the Council of State who condemned the end bad governance in Nigeria against the current administration. However, posting on X, Showore wrote, "Failure meeting with failure." Today in Abuja, the presidential villa, a former failed president, Muhammadu Buhari, had a meeting with the current failed president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Well, you know, Showore is an activist. Why, if they are going to reply him now, they will say because
he's not, because he did not emerge as the president of Nigeria.
They believe
but
anybody that comes out to say anything against what they are, even let's observe this now.
Okay.
The man in question that the senator that was being removed from his post that says, okay, Tinubu has been caged. Is he not the same party from there?
He is.
They're from the same party from there.
Yes.
They don't believe that anybody that is from the same party from there
can speak the truth,
should antagonize them or their policies. And when you see somebody that you are from the same group, for instance, the Yoruba update says when you see two brothers,
two siblings go in and they talk to themselves and they laugh out,
automatically there was
that's lie.
That was lie. But when you see them when they are coming out, they are frowning at each other, then you know they are speaking. They have spoken nothing but the truth to each other. Now, if a member of your party is coming out to say this, automatically, I believe you should be able to digest and go deep into the matter and say, okay, how come? What did you see of saying this? What are those things that you observe of saying this? Then you need to work on it.
All right, we've come to the end of the news today. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. We're on Facebook, on YouTube, on X accounts, on Instagram, on TikTok, at Wisdom Yard Online TV. You can as well join the WhatsApp community on 070-1010-8549. Thanks to our sponsor, Nokpa Abbas, and all our viewers out there. We say a very thank you to you. Ambassador Oluwa Rotimi, thank you for joining.
Thanks for having me.
So we'll come again on your screen. Be good and be fine. I remain myself, Oduayo Adelere. Bye for now.